for an original sin.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the Call of Cthulhu. Let's continue on. So we couldn't get into the warehouse that way.
They can't understand. Damn stupid.
But we do have another
idiots.
path we can take, I
Forget it.
believe.
Nobody listens to us
Have we talked to these guys yet?
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Still can't take that torch. Bothers me that it glows, though.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Alright, so let's see. We can go this way.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
So let's see. I do like the old car. There's no secrets around here. Find hidden items. Spot hidden skills allows you to detect items in a close range. Ooh. This lever activates a mechanism.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
It's telling me that there's still something around. It's a neat little thing. Let's see. Ratchet device. This part enables heavy loads to be lifted and held aloft without risk.
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Still have more to find.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Let's see, it's still saying it's got more.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
So let's see if we can find it. Maybe upstairs? It's definitely going to keep my leveling up in there.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
So it looks like I might still be missing something. Curiouser and curiouser. Let's try back downstairs. And let's see. If it's going off like this, definitely means there's something still hidden. Question is where to find what's still hidden. Something by that door, maybe? Is there a way to get to that door? Is there something outside? No, it's only inside. Can't do anything there. I've got to find that last piece. Feels like I'm near it. I wish that thing would blink a little bit, maybe more or less when you're closer to it and stuff. That would probably be a help for me. There it is. Cogwheel. Part of a mechanism.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
There we go. Using a lighter on a ladder is not usually a good idea.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
I'll have to put stuff into strength as well. So there's a lot you can put into different things. This seems ominous. Let's check this way first. Maybe not. Maybe not this way. Do I have some kind of a mask? I can see something there, but...
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
I would think opening your lighter would be a terrible idea, but we need to get out of here. We need to bring our medical up and then come back. So there's so much that you have to... You want to bring up right from the start. What the heck? No, thank you. What is that? Or was that a fish? Or an octopus? That was a thing that just happened. Remember, guys, octopuses are very bad. So is seaweed. Seaweed is evil. It makes itself seem like octopuses.
This is primitive.
Alright, let's get out of here. I'm guessing that oil did that. Let's see.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Well, let's see what we've got so far. Let's get clues. Oh, I have 1 CP. Next, I'll do medical. Oops. Oh. That's good to know. Could have sworn I put another point into that. Let's see. Huh, interesting.
What happened here?
Somebody punched that window. Or that glass with a mirror.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
He was holding that picture.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Reaching for it. Somebody was lying there. Somebody broke mirror.
Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins?
Somebody was obsessed with her?
It smells as bad as it looks. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
So it appears somebody was living here that really liked Sarah Hawkins. The question is who? Why would she paint something like that? Somebody was in pain, so a soldier maybe? A former soldier?
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
I wasn't trying to
Andrews,
manipulate you,
would you please shut the door?
but apparently we do work together now.
Open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Some of the
Is it
dialogue
far,
in this.
this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Some of the dialogue in this, it likes to load and then move around the screen when it's in windowed mode, which is kind of a pain.
Well, here we are, Hawkins mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
Let's see. The mansion burned in the fire.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
I do have other questions.
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
It's actually not bad. Should be anything I should be wary of.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
My character does not have to be such a dick.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Okay.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
So we can consult the diary. Let's consult our diary. Let's see. For 1 CP we can use. I think that's going to be really important. Mental trauma. While investigating the Hawkins warehouse, Pierce entered a partially submerged tunnel that ran under the docks. There, something took hold of his arm and tried to drag him beneath the surface. Drowning, the detective caught a glimpse of a human and animal bodies, as well as an underground city. Pierce managed to make it back to the surface to discover that, rather than tentacles, it was seaweed that had wrapped itself around his arm. The vision nevertheless disturbed him by its clarity and violence. So sanity is stable right now. Confident in your abilities and your... Okay, so we are confident. Let's look at our clues. So these are all the different things. It says to consult our diary. I'm not seeing it. Alright. I'll figure it out later. So again, I really like the look of this game, and I do like the game. I think people have been a little too harsh on it. Now, I know he wants to go that way, but I do want to explore a little bit. I can move faster when I want to explore. Again, I'm always looking for secrets. He doesn't follow me either. Wooden whale. A figurine of a whale carved from wood. It's the sort of toy a sailor made for their children. So there's a little wooden whale, so kids. So this is probably where the little boy played. It's a nice mansion. Creepy as hell, but nice.
Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place. Sturdy and well sharpened. Sturdy and well sharpened.
So somebody cut that down to stop people from coming in? That's a little odd. Let's see. I have no idea where the guy went. Did he go this way? Yes. Hi. I think those are checkpoints now that I think about it.
Poor kid.
Show our respect. Oops.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Is the caretaker still around? Evidence here suggests he is.
It's surprising indeed. Let's try to keep our eyes open.
I like the cop.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Poor guy.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary?
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her.
Perhaps because she was kind to him, I'm guessing. Well, he takes a moment. Is there anything else?
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
There's nothing else new here.
Poor kid.
Nothing really that we can see there. So let's kind of explore a bit more. Actually, is he done with his moment? Can we talk to him? Okay. Let him have his moment. Let's continue to explore. Can you look at this? Oh, there we go.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
Minor things to take notice of, which is important. Being a detective, let's see. Let's look at that from this side now that we've noticed it. I wonder if we say anything different.
The axe is gone. I'd better be on my guard.
Oh, yeah, you should. That doesn't seem like that's going to be a good thing. Now, before going directly into the mansion, I have a feeling we should be exploring and looking for things so that we can ask questions. Also, I do like the outside, the outside set there.
This entrance is still in use.
Oh! No, I didn't know that would happen.
Whoa! Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe, and let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Put down the axe. And I'll forget that you threatened a cop.
Show your badge, cop, and then we can talk.
You don't need to see my badge.
You're a bad liar, city boy. For the last time, tell me why you're here. And no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
Trying to get rid of me. Sarah Hawkins was important to you.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do. Go on then, just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Well, we have the key, but I still want to explore a little. Also, we are not getting our elegance up, are we? So it does seem like you want to concentrate on one thing at a time before you do anything else. So I'm going to concentrate on elegance, or no, investigation. And hidden objects is going to be my two big ones. I'm not going to keep rolling elegance. Man, that stuff do not do good for me. Not at all. Guess we could see what's over here. More over here. So yeah, before I use that key, I do want to explore a bit. Call it from old adventure games and stuff. I've learned you explore and then you go to the main objective. But that's just me.
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes.
So I'm not going to try to force my way in. Let's see. Doesn't seem like there's much over here. Let's see. So I guess we're going back. Yeah, I'm not gonna run elegance anymore because darn eloquence, not elegance, it's eloquence. I'm gonna have people already yelling at me before they even hear that I've corrected it. But it's just not working for me. Anything I could have missed over here? No. Like I said, I do like the game. Yeah, the movements of the bodies are really, really janky. Some of them are hysterical.
Pierce, shall we enter? Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
Before we do that, I need to explore a little more. I saw something glowy here. Let's inspect the mansion. Sure, let's go. Why are you leaving? We have the key. I need to explore other things. I'll be back in like 10 minutes.
I'll have to find another entrance.
I am worse detective. Can I talk to him? Apologize?
Do you have a moment?
What now?
Nothing. Sorry.
Stop wasting my time.
Okay. I'm guessing that tree is supposed to have been rotted, maybe? That's why he cut it down. I mean, that makes sense. At least he's still trying to keep the place up the best he can.
Pierce, shall we enter?
Yes. Which we'll do next time. Thank you for joining me for a Call of Cthulhu, and I'll see you guys next time for more of the game. Bye, everyone.